Hello, hello, and welcome to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live. I am thrilled to be back to solve some puzzles with you guys. Hello, D. Lucinda's here. We got Lucky in the house. James, Rhonda, Tess, Jilly, Lucinda, oddly enough. Zetabyte saying, I've never been this early. Well, welcome, Zetabyte. I'm glad to have you here. And we got Gil from Michigan in the house. Hey, Gil. And Bill Kirk already guessing for one across. Lucinda giving me a cool little rebus to solve. Is that the days of the week? Is that Sunday, Monday? No. What? I'm trying to figure out Lucinda's little puzzle. And then I see Amy and Tess and Lucky are agreeing on one across. We got Miniest Mini on YouTube and Barbara McDowell giving me every emoji on the keyboard on Facebook. Welcome everybody. We're going to be solving an LA Times crossword today. Remember, LA Times crosswords don't have titles, but this one will have a theme. So let's keep an eye out for it. Christie's Evil Blank the Sun. Okay, Lucinda, your rebus was random. That's good to know. I was trying to solve it, and I thought it might represent the days of the week, but it wasn't matching up. Okay. Barbara said, let's do this. I love you, Jack. That's nice, Barbara. I love you too. Hey, Grace. Under. I'm seeing lots of people say under. Christie's Evil Under the Sun. That makes sense. Is this Christie as in Agatha Christie? I'm not sure I've ever actually heard of this book. Shania says, I love you, brother. Wow, lots of love today. I love you too, Shania. I'm glad to have you back. We got Duo in chat. Miniest Mini is saying that on their YouTube Wrapped, Arkadium was the most watched YouTube channel this year. Well, that's amazing. I love to hear that. Yeah, my YouTube Wrapped was basically not surprising. It turns out I love puzzles. That's what YouTube had to teach me. Sci-Fi Craft, yes, I'm seeing D and Rhonda and Dad Not Dude and Kellyanne saying UFO and Floss and Duo. That looks right. Sci-Fi Craft. Drink Fake Coke says, yes, it is Agatha Christie. It's set in a seaside resort. Interesting. I feel like a lot of Agatha Christie's novels are set in seaside resorts or something similar. Neither partner. Yeah, lots of Grace and Lucky and Jilly saying nor. Ooh, Barbara, you're just submitting under. That might mean you're delayed, because we've moved on from under. James says, I've got banners covering the top of the puzzle. Yeah, that's an unfortunate byproduct of TikTok, James. I think if you start typing a comment, I believe it clears the screen away a little bit. Drink Fake Coke says, Christie does love death at a holiday destination. Yes, well put. Show for Queens. Not that hard. I mean, not that straightforward. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Minnie saying drag show. They wouldn't repeat the word show in the clue entry. In the clue and the entry, but I think you're probably onto something. Grace is saying drag race. Yeah, Bob and Melissa also saying drag show. I just don't think they'll repeat it, but I think Toddly Enough and Shreya who are saying drag race, like RuPaul's Drag Race. Yeah, queens as in drag queens. It's good misdirection. Show for Queens Drag Race. Good entry. Let's just keep doing the downs. They're paying off for us so far. Yeah. Viking a while ago said it does. Are you talking about it does clear the screen if you start typing a comment? Because that was my tip for James. Let me know if that works out for you, James. Sapphire, thanks for that heart. Mediterranean peak. Minnie is saying elbow, which is a very common crossword entry, but it's not a Mediterranean peak. I think we're talking Etna this time. You're forgiven for not being able to distinguish them. Etna is the volcano in Sicily. Yeah, our favorite, says Jesse, exactly. All right, one more down, and then we'll start looking at these crosses. Lucky says it clears the screen but covers Jack. That's a trade I think is worthwhile. See the puzzle, not me. The puzzle is the star. Kenya's on Twitch saying that was on yesterday's Etna. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Etna is a super common crossword entry. Inflexible. Shiloh and JP Cass are here saying rigid. Minnie's like, I can't forgive myself for confusing Elba and Etna. Well, You should go easier on yourself. All right, it's time for a cross. Bolsters. Now, one problem with these stacked entries that are the same length is that it's not obvious to me which one is the theme answer. Usually in the longest across entries, I see one right here, 23 across is almost certainly a themer, but 14 or 17 could be. If I had to guess, I'm going to say 17 across is the themer, and 14 is not. But that's just my crosswordly instincts. Alex is here, and Shreya saying fortifies. Yeah, that looks good. For bolsters, to fortify. I'm happy with that. And then citrus-infused brew at 17 across. I already see a little citrus emerging. Yes, typing clears the top of the screen, but the chat covers the clues. Oh, sorry, James. Oh, okay. We have actually several different guesses here. Orange aid, orange tea, and orange oil, I think I saw someone write. Okay, chat is quite split on this, but everyone likes orange because it's citrus. Bill says I think tea is better. I might agree with Bill because brew. You definitely brew tea. I'm not sure if you brew aid, and I don't think you brew oil. So, Kenya's saying that's why I moved to Twitch, because the screen is less cluttered. Yeah, that's understandable. Orange ale. Wow, Shania's tossing another three-letter beverage. And you do brew ale. But orange ale feels like less of a thing than orange tea. Let's do the crosses. That's what you do when you don't know. Arkadium says, remember the orange drink from McDonald's that came in that giant tub? Memories. I don't. This sounds up my alley, but I actually have no... Shania knows. Is it not just orange soda that you're talking about, or is this something else? In very good shape. Grace and Minnie and Duo and Kenya and Plank Boy are saying fit. Yeah, if you're in good shape, you're fit. Ooh, and Plank Boy also pointing out that then tea it must be. It's the only one that works with fit. Okay. That was our favorite anyway. Arkadium says, you're too young? No way. What is this? What is this orange beverage? And will they bring it back? Is it like the McRibbed? Will it make a periodic return? Oh, nice. Da Five Bloods director, Spike. Minnie and Grace and Duo know their directors. Shania, oddly enough, saying Lee. Spike Lee. I don't know if I know Da Five Bloods. I've seen plenty of Spike Lee movies, but not this one. Huh. All right, one last letter, and I can kind of guess what it's going to be. Letters on Aaron Jackson's uniform, crossing annual vaccine target. All right. What? Bill Kirk, shots fired. Shamrock Shake might be the worst fast food item of all time. I love me a Shamrock Shake. What are you talking about, Bill? What? Now that is a hot take. Tell me I'm not alone in loving the Shamrock Shake. Lucky and Grace. Grace is already saying gross, so I think that Grace is agreeing with you, Bill. Yeah, flu, annual vaccine target is the flu. And then who is Aaron Jackson? Presumably an Olympian of some sort, but I'm not that up on my athletes. JP is with Bill. Oh my god. Okay, Shania loves the Shamrock Shake. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Jess says you're not alone, but but Jesse's not joining me. Wow. Shiloh and Larry and Rhonda and Dad Not Dude and Grace and Toddly enough all saying a gait. Yeah, your walk or trot for like a horse is a gait. Wretched smell. All right. Lucinda says only thing I still get from McDonald's is the Shamrock Shake. Wow, that is impressive. Rhonda's gonna pass though. Barbara also getting gate on Facebook. And Kenya on Twitch, as well as Dad Not Dude and Bill and Rhonda. Bill the Shamrock Shake hater. Oh, it's either feeded or feeder. And I'm going to go with this because feeded is an adjective, but a smell is a noun. So if we want agreement between those two things, I think feeder is the better bet. Not a word I use very often, but maybe I should bring it back into rotation. Yeah, Drink Fake Coke agreeing with me. Lucky says, what flavor is a Shamrock Shake? It's mint. It's kind of like a sweet mint. Hey, Yvette Art, welcome back. Oh, am I mispronouncing this word, Arkadium? Feeder or fetter? Fetter sounds wrong to me. Kelly Syrup Schmoozer is saying dab. Yeah, smack dab in the middle. That seems right. Shania saying Aaron Jackson is a basketball player for the Blue Devils, but this was Aaron Jackson, not Aaron Jackson. So I don't know what to make of that. Barbara also getting dab. Minnie Smitty says, I thought it was smack bang in the middle. I've never heard that. I wonder if that's a Britishism. Creme de menthe, says Jessica, is the flavor of the Shamrock Shake. That's very funny. Hey, Kimberly, how you doing? The revolution will not be televised, writer Scott Heron. Great. Oh, and we have someone with this name in chat. Well, Shiloh and Douglas and Dee and Lucky and Melissa and Drink Fed Coke are all saying Gil. Where is Gil still here? You got a shout out today. All right, so far so good. Shania says, oh, she's an Olympic speed skater, Aaron Jackson. Okay, that sounds more like someone who would have USA on their uniform. Plank Boy says Arby's does an Andy's chocolate mint shake. Okay, I didn't know that. I think I've been to Arby's once in my entire life. Amy says, I've heard smack bang in the middle and smack dab. Shania still remembers my dad's name. Yes, my dad's name is Gil. But it's not the one in chat. Yeah, Minnie's also saying, where's your dad, Jack? That's really funny. No, there's a Gil. I think we get 2 different Gils in chat, and neither of them is my dad. My dad does join chat, but not under his real name. Okay, brief prediction that accounts for traffic and weather. Yeah, Chris is here on YouTube saying ETA, which I think makes good sense. ETA. Barbara and Grace like it. Should we check 23 across? Arkadium says maybe he could co-host for Father's Day. Well, that's a nice idea. My dad is quite good at crosswords. Some RAM pickups. Okay. Ooh, and Gil and Melissa are suggesting we do shake for hurdle, as in like Shamrock Shake. I do tend to like to do something from the grid itself. But so far, I think the only option is rigid, which I'm not in love with. We already have many different side conversations going on today. Vedart, is it? Whose birthday is it? I missed something. Whose birthday is it on YouTube? Or is this a joke because Vedart like to pretend it's his birthday when it's not? Sebastian is saying Dodge trucks. Yeah, Kimberly's saying Dodge something. I agree with you, Kimberly. Oh, feeder. Yeah, you're right. Feeder is not bad for hurdle. Good point, Amy. Dodge trucks. Okay. Some Ram pickups. What's the difference between Dodge and Ram? Aren't they both? Trucks feels redundant, but maybe. Arkadium says Vedar is full of birthdays and lies. Yeah. Condiment in Indian cuisine. Dodge is a brand, Ram is a model. Thank you, Viking. My bad. Ram is a type of Dodge truck, says B. Browder. Thank you. Well, Kellyanne and Tilly are saying Raita, which is definitely Raita. It's like a yogurt side, kind of cool the spice occasionally. Valueless but valuable Scrabble tile. Ooh, this is giving me flashbacks to Shania's premonition. Yeah. Just Riverly is here, saying blank, AJ, and yeah, Shania and Sebastian. Do you remember when we had a puzzle a couple of days ago where it was all board game phrases and drew a blank? Shania called it from miles away. Place for witnesses. Yeah, Shania, when I solved that with no letters on the board last Thursday, exactly, Shania, you remember. It was all blanks. That was impressive. That was an impressive feat. I'm still thinking about it. M. Kenya is saying stand. Yep. The witness stand and duo and slim are agreeing. Loverboy, too. Okay. So far, we probably have two themers, and I still don't really see anything. And we're not 100% whether the themer is orange tea or fortifies, but nothing is really jumping out at me. So I'm just kind of carrying forth and assuming the theme will snap into play focus at some point, but who knows? AC's, AC's Rev just followed us. Well, thank you very much. And hello, Rick on YouTube. Grace says, Shania getting blank out of nowhere made me want to quit. Sue's character who advocates eating green. This is actually very funny. Yeah, Jessica and Julie and Shania are saying Sam I am. Yeah, Warthog too. Sam I am, we're doing this is green eggs and ham. Eating green, not like your vegetables, but green eggs and ham, quite literally. Yeah, Chris and Rhonda getting that too. Alex Floyd saying Sam I am. Yeah, Arkadium accuses Vedart of being full of lies, but I think Arkadium is also full of lies. You guys are two peas in a pod when it comes to spreading balderdash. Clip Wolfram, Minius Mini and Grace and Sebastian and Amy and our newest follower, AC's Srev, I wish I knew how to pronounce your username, are saying shear. Yeah, you shear sheep. Yeah, Jessica giving me the scissor emoji. Azawain is here. Axrev. Okay, thank you. That makes sense now that you say it. Axrev. I will try to remember that. If anyone else wants to steal the title of newest follower from Axrev, you have an opportunity. And Rasta Bear just did it. Rasta Bear is now our newest follower. Welcome to Secret Supply. Hey, Kurt, how you doing? Jilly and Chris and Minius Mini are saying stash. Yeah, that seems right. Got your stash. And Axian just followed us. Well, Rasta Bear, your title was short-lived. Shania says Rasta Bear makes me want pasta. Yeah. Yeah, Pasta Bear. Okay, I'm moving on from this point. Natural dye for some brides. Good. Minius Mini and Kellyanne. Icky the Fire Bobby and Warthog and Shiloh all saying henna. It's got to be right. Common South Asian hand temporary tattoo, essentially, for brides. Someone called It's Roro is here, also getting henna. We've had at the risk of being accused of jinxing us, I have to say, this has been a very smooth solve so far. Joint forces, Gillen and Clark and Icky are saying team up. Says an FPS, team up. Ooh, and Ken of the Stars just followed us. Thank you. Yeah, team up for joint forces looks right. FCat was already guessing this one without even seeing the clue, but I think you're right. Buffoonery does look like antics. We got Scav back in the chat. And says an FPS followed us. Thank you. Okay, onward we go. Shania says apparently the bride is not supposed to do any housework until the ink goes away for henna. Interesting. I didn't know that one. I have heard the folk tale that the longer the henna lasts, the more your husband loves you. That's what my mother-in-law taught me. Hardly above board. Hardly above board. Oh, I like what Duo is saying for this one. Yeah, and Barbara. Sneaky. Sneaky looks right. We should make sure that the cross checks out. K-pop rapper. Anyone remember Psy? Gangnam Style? How you doing, AJ? All right. Yeah, Hurting Lions remember Psy. Rhonda's like, I'd love a housework break. Amen. Okay, foodie site with a dining out section crossing Ingers. Yeah. I kind of frequent this site. Eater. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good site. And then to Ingers to harm. All right, so far so good. Let's move back west. Bobby of Hockey. People are going to know this one. I have a sneaky feeling that people are going to know this one. Raven goes, R as in Raven, yes. Gil and Golden Mom. Annabelle is here saying, love you guys. And Annabelle has that scary Annabelle doll picture, so it kind of sounds like a threat when you say, love you guys. Yeah, Bobby Orr. Number 4 on the Boston Bruins, who made it to the Hall of Fame in 1979. Well, thank you for the ever-useful facts, Shania. Ginger and Rhea get an Orr. So close to Oreo, yeah. Okay. Formerly. All right. Annabelle, have I met you before? Or is this or are you new to Arkadium's Daily Crossword Live? Gotta be honest, your picture is freaking me out. Sweet Pea and Golden Mom and AJ are saying once, yeah, for formerly, not formally, formerly, once. And where to now? 27 across, a short way from. Barbara says or. I'll try to remember that from now on. Yes, Barbara. Or will come up in your crossword puzzles. There's Bobby Orr of hockey and Mel Ott of baseball, OTT. Those are the two most popular athletes in crosswords, I would say. Daxamax and Duo and M. Kenya and Ginger are saying near. Short way from, yeah. Seems good. And Axrev also getting near. Arkadium is like, maybe you've met Annabelle in your nightmares. Yeah, I think that must be it. Major export of Cote d'Ivoire. We actually have 2 possibilities. There's cocoa and there's cacao, which it kind of could be either, couldn't it? So, oops, that's not even how you spell cacao. But I'm going to take it out anyway and look at the downs. Paper quantity. Lulu, thank you for that rose. So it's Roro is voting cacao and Annabelle is voting cocoa. Yeah, Gretchen Wong is here saying ream and mini. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Yeah, you get a ream of paper. It's like a stack. Siri and Lulu are saying ream. So cacao it is then. Good. I'm curious to visit a place where they produce cacao. I'd like to learn more about the process. Seems interesting, but I never have. Took to the hills. M. Kenya and Grace on Twitch are quick on this one. Hurting Lions. And Sweet Pea all saying ran. Yeah, if you take to the hills, you run away. No themer in the center, I think. So 53 is probably our next one. And I'm still kind of stumped about this theme. Reworks as text. Yeah, this is one of those words that I never really use, but it is apparently a thing, because there's also amends like this. I think emends is more like just light editing, whereas amend is more like what you do to a constitution. Oh, Charlie says people spotted that get is in the longs. Who spotted this? A Miguel did too. I see Orange T has get right here, and Dodge Trucks has get right here. Interesting. It's one of those things that could be a coincidence, you know? Kenya saying Ghana and the Ivory Coast produce over 75% of cocoa. That's a lot. Wow. Tributary stream with a question mark. I like this theme. It's actually very good. Yeah, Yorn and Rhonda and Bill and Duo and Kenya all saying ode. Bill Kirk says, no, we don't believe in coincidences here. That's probably a good instinct, Bill, when it comes to crosswords. Yeah, ode is funny. Tributary, not as in a little offshoot of a river, but a tribute. A stream of words that is a tribute is an ode. I like this clue. Oh, getting along, Plank is saying. Oh, Lucinda pointing out that get bridges the two words in the themers. Now we're talking, Lucinda. Now I'm starting to get convinced because that is a classic crossword touch, that if you're trying to hide things in your long entries, you should have it cross the two words of the entry. So now, I don't know. Oh, I think I looked at this one. Yeah, freezing shower. Grace and AJ and Therese and Golden Mom saying sleet. Yeah, freezing shower, sleet looks right. And some characters in The Hobbit. Huna Malia is here saying sleet, Daxamax. Nice. Okay. And then, who is this? Oh, get together. People try to guess, yeah, well, get together. That's not a bad... Feels like too thin, somehow. I think 53rd cross will be very telling, although I already see an E. Can you imagine if this is GT? It really could be. Yes, Lulu and Bin and Kenya are saying elves. User 25 just followed us. Thank you. If anyone else is new here, I should tell you we stream every single day at noon Eastern time, and following us is the best way to keep in touch. Arkadium says, do you speak any fictional languages, Jack? Elvish, perhaps? No, I don't speak, what is it, Vulcan or Elvish? I speak Pig Latin. Lulu just followed us. Thank you. Evaluate. Vet. Vet. Yeah, that seems right. And I was kind of teasing about this E being part of a get, but now it's looking more and more likely, kind of. Klingon, that's the one I was thinking, not Vulcan. Thank you, Arkadium. Klingon is the one. No, I don't speak Klingon, though. Do you? Pitching stat. I'm sure someone in chat does. No Wookiee. Yes, I could speak Wookiee. I guess everyone kind of can. Okay. Pitching stat. Double E on 50. Can we see 50 across? Yes. Okay, right after this, I will look. Although I have a theory about what it's going to be, because Jane's telling me ERA is the pitching stat, which I think is right. I can only think of one word that fits here, and spine tingling does work with it. Yeah, Dr. Nicholas Curtis is telling me Erie and Rhonda. Yeah, Sweet Pea. Everyone likes Erie for spine tingling. All right, let's go over here. Arkadium says I can do the hand gesture. Does that count? Is it this one? It's actually not that easy to do. Dennings of Shifting Gears. Yeah. I definitely know this actress. I know who they're talking about, but I don't think I know what Shifting Gears is. Tiffany just sent a cool looking thing. Yeah, loved her in Two Broke Girls. That's primarily what I know her in. And she was in 40-Year-Old Virgin. I think she was like the teenager. But I don't know what Shifting Gears is. But Kat Dennings is for sure who we're talking about. Oh, it's a new show with Tim Allen, says Herding Lions. Wow, I did not know about this. Kurt seems to know it too. Couch for sitting or sleeping. Okay, nice. Kellyanne. Oh, we got Kellyanne and Kelly Syrup both saying daybed. I like this. Not into Tim Allen, so I haven't watched. Yeah, fair take. It's a spin-off of Last Man Standing, says Kenya, which is also something I haven't heard of. How is there a spin-off of a show I haven't heard of? I'm out of touch, man. I gotta catch up on my Tim Allen media. Word of affirmation. I fear this is going to have several possibilities. Yeah, it could be yes, it could be yay, it could be yep, it could be yep. So cross we go. 46, needle. Needle. Yeah, Plank Boy just giving me them all. Yay, yes, yep. How's blank as a hurdle opener? Not that good. Stand is good. Ooh, stand is what I advocate for so far for hurdle. Although just as I say that, there's a pretty good hurdle word right here, tease. Oh, interesting. Minnie's saying thread. It doesn't quite fit, and it's associated with needle, but it's not identical with needle, whereas to needle someone is to tease them. Shai says, could the theme be get in line? Yes, it could be. Although somehow it's just not feeling like a lock, right? Yeah, now people want tease for hurdle, but I don't like that it repeats the E. It just feels unnecessary. Yeah, Tess says, I think eerie is even better, Jack. Of course you do, Tess. Of course you do. Why not cacao or henna while we're at it? Okay. Lasting impression, that's good. Yeah, dent. Literally an impression in your bumper or something would be a dent. Okay. Oh, people are saying it's not a spin-off. Tim Allen just plays the same type of character. Okay. Yeah, Zeobite says that's clever. I agree. Yeah, dent, lasting impression, that is a nice clue. Soon You'll See followed us. Wow, a lot of ominous usernames today. Annabelle and Soon You'll See. What am I going to see? Biblical twin of Jacob. Minnie wants Ezra, which is a biblical name, although I think usually spelled with a Z, as you're doing here. I think it's going to be Esau is Jacob's twin in the Bible. And Fabio Cortez followed us. Thank you, Fabio. Bill Cipher is here with cool font on their username, getting Esau. Read hastily. Yeah, Kelly and Toddly Enough and Tess and Orange Twist and Noah are saying scan. That looks good. And then, so it was yes after all. Word of affirmation. Just a simple yes. Should we do 53 across? I'm kind of eager to see what's going on here because we still don't understand the theme. Trick-taking spot. Trick-taking spot. Okay, I have some theories here. My theory is according with Scav's theory, and that is never a bad sign. Yeah. Amy. Okay, Grace is saying poker table, but poker does not have tricks in it. Some card games do, and poker's not one of them. I think what D and Shania and Dad Not Dude are saying, and Lucinda, bridge table. Bridge is a card game where you definitely take tricks. I wish I played bridge. I feel like I would love it, but you have to kind of make a study of it, and I just haven't had the time. Ooh, and notice this, get. Okay, now I'm convinced. I was a skeptic, and I apologize. Get. 2 could be a coincidence. 3 is not a coincidence. So you guys have won me over. And as Lucinda pointed out, it's also spanning the 2 words in the themer. So there's definitely something going on with get in these themers. And maybe 61 across will explain it to us. So, okay, well done. And I just want to make sure that this checks out. Blood relation for short is a sib, as in a sibling. So everything's looking peachy. James like, yes, I get it. But what exactly do we get? You know what I mean? There's still something missing, some kind of aha missing for me. Xenobite is saying, doing all these crosswords makes me realize how much overlap there is in how many words get repeated. And Arkadium saying, don't let it ruin the magic. There are always new clues too, and you can learn to see the beauty in Oreo. And I actually do agree with Arkadium. Sometimes it can get tiresome to see the same words over and over again, but when you see a truly original clue on a tired-old crossword answer, that is almost more thrilling than originality, than, you know, an original entry itself. Jamaican Beauty just followed us, and some essential oils. Jilly and Dad Not Dude are saying balms. Okay. I guess that makes sense. Barbara giving me the shrug, but Kenya wants balms. Hurting Lion saying we could open Hurdle with bombs. That's true. Blake says, sorry I'm late. So henna for Hurdle. Yeah, here we go, Blake. I will do whatever chat votes for, but Blake and Tess tend to get outvoted unless Yowza is in the grid. Rhonda says adroit, great word. I must agree. Cleverly skillful. Warthog is now saying eerie for Hurdle. Warthog, what are you doing? I thought you were on my side. Why are you joining Tess and Blake with these terrible recommendations? Sweet Pea and Scav and Charlotte Connell. Wait, actually, what is this? Some corporate jets. It can't be liners, Charlotte, because that doesn't fit. I see Lears. I see. Okay, I gotta admit, I don't know this. Swami Jim is saying. Everyone seems to agree that the answer is Lears, but we can't agree on how to spell it. Excuse me. So maybe I just put this in and leave this blank, but I've never heard of Lears, so I'm just trusting chat here. Learjets, Bill Kirk says. How do you all know this? Makes me feel left out. Difficult experience. Bex, thank you for that heart. And I just saw Arkadium Games liked the live. Oh, Arkadium, you like the live? That's nice. JF and Jessica saying ordeal for a difficult experience. Yeah, this seems right. Ordeal. Annabelle says, I'm going to share this channel link with my best friend. He will love it. That's a good thought, Annabelle. Who's your best friend? Chucky? Michael Myers? Capital of Albania. Oh, husband is a pilot. Stacy says husband is a pilot. It's Lears with an A. Okay. You broke out your credentials, and I'm here to trust you. Capital of Albania. All right, where are my geography buffs? Because I need some help with this one. Oh, you guys all know this too. I did not know the capital of Albania, I'm ashamed to say. I don't even really want to pronounce it, frankly, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to butcher it. Adam Humphrey, Jeffrey, Shiloh, Minnie, everyone knows this but me, it turns out. Suing people. Blank Boy thinking that this could be Ot, so wouldn't that be funny if Or and Ot were in the puzzle together? No, I don't think we are doing Mel Ot at 47 across. Something else. Yeah, Kellyanne and Lucky. And Piers saying Oto and Lay. Is that the usual Lay? Just changing up your picture? Or is it a new Lay? Suing people. I also, there's another tribe that's O-T-O-E. Is this the same tribe, different spelling, or are they different? Oto. Maybe someone knows this. Fragrant. Fragrant. Oh, okay. Yeah, usual Lay. All right, good to know. Yeah, this is kind of weird. Because, Some people are saying odorous, but I would not spell it like this. I would need an O-U-S. Odorous? I don't think odorous like this is a real word. I guess odored. Yeah, Scav is saying odored. Which, fair enough. I guess that is a word. I'll accept. The luncheon on the grass painter. All right, I'm glad we have a lot of letters in place here. Cloudsy Cosmo just followed us. That's a cool name. Although I think I mispronounced it. Clousty Cosmo. Well, thanks for the follow either way. Oto is the same as Oto. It's normally spelled with the E. Thank you, Shiloh. I was hoping you'd say that. So this has to be Manet, right? I'm sure some of you can picture the painting because you're so well cultured. Winter transports. Did we spell this wrong? After all that? Main ideas. Yeah, we did. Look at this. Was that my fault, or were you guys putting an A on the end? I was so impressed with chat for knowing the capital of Albania. Then you tricked me into putting an A on the end. Winter transports has to be sleds. I guess this is how you spell the capital of Albania, and then the main ideas are the gists of something. Oh, alternate spelling, says Bill? They're both valid? Okay. Well, I apologize for lashing out. It seems like I'm wrong yet again. Allotted share. Shiloh says a lot of alternate spellings in this crossword. Yeah, I guess with the Oto as well. Okay, JF and Gil and Lay and James from Seattle and Rand are saying cut. Yeah, you're allotted share. What's my cut? What is this? Casino card game. Okay. Yet another card game I don't play. Gilly Billy is here saying cut. Gilly Billy, you got a shout out in today's puzzle. Look at that. Baccarat. Who plays Baccarat? Someone. Between Bridge and Baccarat, I'm feeling left out of all the games. Okay, I kind of want to look at 61 across because I'm ready to figure out what is going on with all these gets. And it is a revealer. Okay, terse advice for the broken-hearted, and what appears 4 times in this puzzle? Terse advice for the broken-hearted, and what appears 4 times in this puzzle? Okay. I see. Minnie, Charlie, Scav, Bill, Piers, Toddly enough saying get over it. That is terse advice for the brokenhearted. It does fit. Oh, no way! It's real! Look at this! Ah, it's not just get, they're all over it. Look at this. This get is over it in gate. Get is over it in Raita. And this get is over it in Adroit. Oh, you physically put the word get over the word it. Get over it. That's really good. Hurting Lions is psyched. Yeah, physically over it. That's a really good. Okay, none of us saw that. Yeah, Jessica and Lucky are clapping. Arkadium's thrilled. Yeah, Charlie's mind is blown. Oh, that's really good. The theme is theming today, says Tess. Yeah, very clever. But also, it's saying 4 times, and I only see 3, which makes me think 67 across has to start with IT, because that's the only get that I see. That's what we come here for, says Mitch. Yeah, I love it. This is why I get up in the morning. Very satisfying, Lay. Bex is like, wow. I really like it. Travel plan. Travel plan, and it does. It does. We formed a theory, and it panned out. M. Kenya and Lulu and Piers saying itinerary, which does begin with the it that it had to. Very nice. We were seeing the gets all over the place, but it just wasn't feeling themey enough, you know? There was something thin feeling about it. So get over it is very satisfying. I mean, you need the revealer. You can't notice something that subtle on your own. Or at least I can't. Good stuff. Annabelle says, when will I get my horror theme, Arkadium? Annabelle, were you not here for the Halloween puzzle? Because we did solve a horror-themed crossword. It was very good. Club date is a gig, looks like. As Grace and Shania are saying. Kurt says, I receive all my relationship advice from the revealer. Uh-oh. I'm trying to think of other revealers we've had in the past and how they're probably bad relationship advice. Summer in Paris. Yes. If you speak French, the way that you say summer in French is iti. My French pronunciation is very bad. Capital of Georgia with a question mark. Atlanta doesn't fit. When did I disrespect you, Annabelle? I surely did not. I would never. Yeah, G. This is another clever. Hurting Line's like, oh, crossword. Yeah, the capital letter in Georgia is G. That is the joke there. Nice little misdirection. Yes, Dad, not dude. I was gonna make that joke, but I could not come up with the capital of the other Georgia. This puzzle is shaming me over my lack of world capital knowledge. Terran's Rocket Man roll. Okay. This looks good. Yeah, it's oddly enough, and Lucinda and Clark is saying Elton. Rocket Man was the Elton John movie played by Taron Egerton. Good stuff. Like Chalet Rubes. Like Chalet Rubes. Yeah. It is, I'm a little confused actually because Eves does not fit the tense of the part of speech of the clue. I think it has to be Eved, which is given odored. Kind of weird form here, but like Chalet Roofs, I think Eved makes sense. They have Eves. Spanish appetizer. Spanish appetizer. Yeah, I guess it's tapa. Again, you normally see this as tapas, but I suppose a singular tapa. Sweet Georgia Gal and Bill and N. Clark. Okay. Oh, more French. And wait, just like that, we are on to our last entry in the puzzle pretty much. So we are getting closer and closer to confetti. French father is Père as Pam. I wish I didn't have to say every entry out loud because I butcher plenty of them. Sometimes when I'm not too peckish, I just eat a tapa, says Arkadium. Okay, Annabelle just gave themselves away. I know exactly who you are now. Wrath, Sweet Pea, and Piers, and Kenya are saying ire. All right, we only have one letter left in this section, in this cold crossword. Discourage and Norse war god. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm glad that the across is a gimme because I don't think I knew this Norse war god. But it is looking like we're putting in an R here. Grace is giving me the drum roll. Can I get more drum rolls? Because I think we're about to get confetti here. R is in Raven, yes. Where's Raven? Here we go. Well done, everybody. That was good. Get over it. Get over it. And it is 4 times. Get with IT, get with IT. Yeah, very nice puzzle. I enjoyed it a lot. Do not go anywhere. I'm pulling up Hurdle right now. And all you should be doing is voting on what word you'd like to open with. And, you know, don't let Tess and Blake bully you. You can pick whatever word calls to you. Let me resize this. I really liked that crossword. Okay, this is looking okay. All right, I fear looking back at TikTok chat now. Under, eerie. Adroit isn't gonna work because we're only doing 5-letter words. Sheer or feeder? Oh yeah, sheer. That's actually a really good one. Balmy. All right, I'm doing sheer. I see a bunch of votes for sheer, and it is a good hurdle opener. Arkadium was on Team Eerie now. No, guys, you forget you can actually lose in this game. And losing is painful. Look at that. Lucky says Eerie is the only reasonable choice. Amy says boo, Jack. Oh no. Grace says we never lose. That is not true. We do lose hurdle. Okay. The only thing we lose is the friends we made along the way. Respectfully disagree, Kurt. We sometimes lose hurdle. People forget. Okay. I'm seeing noise. I'm seeing poise. They both seem like good guesses to me. Let's do noise. Yeah, this is good. Nice. Getting some letters in place. Lucky says we never lose with a May. Oh, here we go. I don't know what her magic touch is when it comes to hurdle. I try so hard. And yet still, sometimes the game is relentless. Commander Live just followed us. Well, thank you for that. Ooh, Scav is saying ensue. Oh, ensue is a cool guess, except it ends in an E, Scav. So it can't be right. Same with sense, Therese. So, yeah. I actually haven't seen a valid guess yet, which is a little scary. Unsee, Chilit, same issue, that there's an E in the wrong place. Unset? That barely seems like a real word. Inset. No, but there's no I. What is this? Unset? Are you guys for real? There's an N, yeah. Onset. No, but it can't be onset because of the O and noise. Upset. No, but we need an N. What is unset? I guess I'll do it because I literally haven't seen another guess, but I'm not even sure if this is a word. I guess it is a word, but I'm trying it. How is unset? Okay, first of all, unset is a very strange word. And second of all, how did you guys all get that? That was wild. Unset? Yeah, Scav says wild. Yeah, I took the word right out of my mouth. That is crazy. And we got it in 3, too, no less. A weird word like unset. Well, well done to those of you who are voting for it. Unset glue, says Kenya. Yeah, Dad Not Dude is giving me a lot of question marks. Okay, Lucky suggesting radio, which I like because it guesses all the other vowels that are not in unset. Okay, and we got 2 of them. Piers is like concrete, jello, they can be unset. Yeah, fair enough. Warhog says felt like the only word left. I mean, it's true, you were guessing unset, I noticed, and it was the only valid guess in chat, so I think it might have been the only possibility. Kurt says, my only advice on unset is get over it. Yeah. This crossword can teach us a lot. I see poach. Seems like a good guess. Let me just make sure there's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, why not? Poach looks good. Ooh, more than good. Okay. We're in business, and it's not roach because of the R. So what is this? Actually, what is this? Oh, coach. It has to be coach. Yeah, Soph and Zeta, but everyone is saying coach now. I had to scan the entire keyboard for that, but coach it is. Well done. All right. We are I love a smooth, calm hurdle solve. All right. Loach. Loach is don't mess with me, Warthog. Is loach a word? Okay. Yeah, maybe it is time for a do. It's one of those things. Loach is a type of fish, says Herding Lions. Wow. Loach has real unset vibes. Okay, Ado was a big fail, by the way. Wow. Didn't get anything for that. So, what on earth is going on here? Party, that's a nice guess. It's a very good guess with what we have so far. I like party. A lot of people saying it. Okay, we found the Y and the A. This is good. Ooh, I thought it was gonna be happy, but the H rules it out. I thought happy was nice. Okay, but it does look like maybe two P's are in order, or maybe an MP. Something like campy, but it can't be that either because of the C. Sappy? Vampy. Maybe we try sappy. Seems reasonable. It can't be salty because we need a P, Amy. Oh, I'm actually very surprised. What is this? I sort of thought sappy was going to work. So we could put an M there, but then what? There's no R. Waspy. Oh my god. No. Oh, because we need an S. Oh, we need an S. Lena Luna is here. Waspy. Or raspy, but no, there's no R from party. So waspy it is. What a word. My god. Between unset and waspy, I'm impressed with us for getting as far as we have. All right, we're on board 4 out of 5. Do not get complacent. I want to make it to that last round. In a way, we're just getting started. I see stale, slate. Yeah. Let's do one of those. Stale. All right, got a little more information. But, oh, boast. Boast is not a bad guess. There's also, I guess, roast. Is roast a little better because R's are slightly more common than B's? I think so. Oh, no A in the middle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, boy. Thank you for saving me. I'm not doing roast or boast. Thank you. No, I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I'm seeing all the TikTok chats yelling at me. No, I'm good. We're good. Pasta. It can't be pasta because the A, S are in the wrong place. I like what you're thinking, though. So what is this, then? Astro? It's kind of a weird... Ghost. Can it be ghost? Oh, no, there's no A in ghost. So what are we doing here? Aster. Can't be Aster. Is it really Astro? Feels more like a prefix than a word. But it would sort of fit in this strange... No A in ghost. Yeah, toast puts the A in the wrong place. So does it have to be Astro? I really can't think of anything else. I kind of hate it though, but all right, let's go for it. What is this hurdle round? This is crazy. Unset and Astro and what is the other one? Waspy. All right, well, we made it to the last round against all odds, and in this last round, we only get 2 of our own guesses. The first 4 are supplied for us, and we have some information here. We have some information. We know there's an S, a T, and a U. We can rule out some locations for these words. We know there's no A, E, or O. A lot of people saying stuff. It can't be stunt because of the T on the end. Can't be stump because of waspy. Can it be stung? Can't be stung because of the N in unset. But this is good. This is what we need to be doing. Study. It can't be study because of the Y in waspy. So stuff is the only guess that I've seen that is even legal. It can't be stump yet again, Lulu, because of the P in waspy. This would be yellow if it were stump. Stubs. The problem is they don't tend to put the S's on the end like that. So maybe stuff. trust. Is there a reason it can't be trust? Yes, it can't end in a T. Should we do stuff? I mean, it's literally the only... Stubs or studs. They just don't do plural words like that. All right, Jilly's saying stuff. Yeah, S-enders are almost never used, says Lucinda. Arkadium says there are no rules on Weird Word Day. Yeah, it's true. All right, I think stuff will still be informative, though. We're going to do it. Wow. Amazing. Well done, everybody. That was a strange hurdle round, a strange and beautiful crossword, and I enjoyed every minute of this stream with you guys. Sage Ryan, thank you for following us. If anyone else is watching and doesn't follow, do consider it. We stream every single day at noon Eastern time. May will be with you tomorrow. I'll be back on Thursday, and it's always fun. Check out Arkadium.com for more crosswords, more games, more hurdle. Sober Dior followed us, and Chase Platinum followed us. So thank you guys, and enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, everybody. And I'll see you soon, I hope. Take care. Bye.